People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. First thing that is popping in the news, the title of this video is called 9 Finger Jack. You will get the drift further on that I go into this video. I am speaking about a young man seen on your screen right here. His name is Herbert Wallace. OC Rickie. Call him Rickie Roadie. He is from Riverton City. He is wanted by the Hunts Bay Popo. Here is his story. Remember when you were young, your mother used to tell you, thief will never prosper. The Bible tell you, thou shalt not steal. There is going to be repercussion. Anyway, it seems as if Mr. Rickie, he did not take heed. It is said that on or about the 20th of November 2022, Mr. Wallace went with his tool of the trade, meaning a firepiece, to rob an establishment on Colleyville Avenue that is in Kingston 20. It is said that him running at the people in place, everybody get flat like that song. Stick it up, this is highway robbery. The people that own the business start to forward the cash. Him have them at gunpoint. Don't know what went wrong. However, something went very wrong for Mr. Wallace. Mr. Wallace accidentally dispensed one of those corn from that tool. That corn hit him on the index finger. Take off the index finger. He was surprised. He was caught off guard. He did not expect, he did not plan for this. So therefore his reaction was, I would not say unexpected, but it was kind of weird. He grabbed the cash and then ran, take for himself, leaving that index finger. The Popo from the Hunts Bay Popo station came to the scene of the crime and them start to ask, anybody know him? Is there any sorts of video, any sorts of surveillance camera so we can get a picture to see who the suspect or culprit is? Them say no. However, when the Popo look on the ground, they saw some sorts of red. And when they look, they saw what seems to be or confirmed to be a whole index finger. Mr. Wallace, Mr. Rickie had run. Leave the finger, leave the scene of the crime. The Popo then took that finger, put it in the evidence bag, took it to the crime scene database, and pretty much did a fingerprint on that solar finger, index finger. It came back a match. They identified Mr. Herbert Wallace. Picture on the screen right here as we speak. Now, like I said, this incident occurred late November 2022. However, the Hunts Bay Popo, they have this man as a wanted man. They are asking anybody that see or have seen or know the whereabouts of the rest of Mr. Herbert's body, please contact the Popo. Phone number 1-876-923-7111 or contact Crime Stop 311. Now people, when we hear stuff like this, we have to wonder if some of these people are mentally challenged. We have to wonder, how is it that people are foolish and try to commit any sorts of crime? And I understand that there is nothing such as a perfect crime. However, there should be some sorts of line drawn if you're not capable of pulling off any sorts of crime. And this is not to glorify anything about crime or any sorts of criminality. But me just say, obviously this man was not built for this. Obviously this man needs to try some other sorts of trade like fishing, farming, something like that, because he is not good at this. And the better question is this: who are these persons that actually gave this man a tool, had confidence in him to lend him a tool, rent him a tool, or whatever the case is? Don't you vet your people before you lend out your tool? People like this is a hazard to himself. He makes it bad for other criminals because definitely he is doing something that he has no sorts of business doing. And like my grandma always told me, do not thief if you can't hide. She was not saying if you got thief and know how to hide. She just said it makes no sorts of sense. So therefore, Mr. Nine Finger Jack, take heed. That was a warning. It is called karma. You lost a finger. The next thing that you're going to lose is your freedom and possibly your life. Maybe both. Point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called success makes you a target to lose your life in Jamaica. And people, that applies to anybody that is doing business in Jamaica that have competitors. This is what happens when unscrupulous characters get involved in any sorts of business, such as real estate development, such as anything in which persons that gain their money through illicit means try to launder it and make it clean. Whenever they get involved in anything, the persons that start their business, hard work, dedication, those persons' lives are in jeopardy. I am speaking about a person, his name is Yuan Darling. Top architect, a man that has been making his name in Jamaica. It is said that most of those first world looking businesses, real estate development, apartment complex, commercial, residential, he is responsible. He has a hand in most of what you see being built in a Jamaica, Kingston, Montego Bay. First world-ish. It is said that he is the person that built that building that Usain Bolt has off R0BB3RY. It is said that they were in negotiation for building or doing a next project for Usain Bolt. Don't know how far the contract is, if it started, if it ended at the middle of the stage. Me not really know. This is just word on the street. He has done work for Daryl Vaz. He has done work for China Arbor. He has done work for Jean and Panton. It is said that that apartment complex in which the po them went for her or to interview her, that was the person that was responsible for the building or the architectural design of that building. It is said that he just signed some new contract, very lucrative, multi-million speaking US contracts. They were in the making at the middle stage. None of them finalized as yet. It is also said that he just purchased a piece of property of Derrimore Road and Eastwood Park Gardens in that vicinity. He was supposed to develop some sort of first world complex, rental, commercial complex. Obviously, that did not get to manifest. It is said that the time in which he lost his life, when he was conned up on the car, CRASHED, and the hitman went in front of the vehicle and put at least 8 more straight to the upper body, straight to the crown. It is said that he is a type of person, he goes to the gun range regularly. He always has his tool. So we have to ask the question, did he have his tool? Was the reason why he was conned up because he had those 2 tools on him? Did not hear any sorts of popo report if those tools were relieved from him. However, in doing some sorts of background check, it is said that this man did not have any sorts of enemy. This man was always good with his employees. This man treated his employees good. He paid them properly. There was only one sort of problem when I am doing my investigation. It is said that some of the employees, they were taking the company vehicle and exploiting it. So therefore, he decided to put on some sorts of tracker upon the vehicle. So I doubt that the employees would have been mad to the point that they want to take him away. However, like I said, he was the fast rising, the man in development architecture in Jamaica right now. And people, you know that bad mind, it is active. When it comes to money, when it comes to contract, especially when these finance companies, these investment companies are taking money from purses in all sorts of illicit trade. Sometimes those purses are paid to do their job. Sometimes they will lie. So therefore, the middleman might tell the actual cartel man, say, listen, you know, say, me give this man X amount of dollars. I am speaking about millions. I am speaking about US. And he is supposed to do that. So when we think about it, we have to wonder if this man lost his life because some sorts of card, some sorts of Sykes draw. Or was it because of competition? Because we've heard that there was some sorts of deal for some sorts of property in a Narbrook that somebody canceled the contract. So therefore, that person was supposed to pay X, and then Mr. Darling claims same want Y, wanted much, much more. People getting their feelings. When it comes to money, especially evilous people, they will take you away for nothing. They will take you away for petty stuff. So just imagine when it comes to millions of US or billions of Jamaican, you can lose your life, definitely. The sad part about this whole thing is that this man is gone. He has 2 children. The baby mother, it is said that she fall down, she faint when she heard of the incident. People, Jamaica is a tragic state. Point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news, it is quite obvious that the borders of Jamaica is like a sieve. The borders of Jamaica is very porous. And anybody can smuggle anything at will whenever they so choose, especially when we think about the licky-licky-ism, the greediness, the corruption that exists amongst our officials, those that are supposed to keep us safe and secure, those are the ones that are selling us out. We've seen back-to-back shipments of billions of dollars of cocoa that was in Kingston. Fast forward, Montego Bay, less than 2 weeks ago, 22 or so ghost GUNS. Fast forward, less than 24 hours ago, an next 59 fire piece in a Montego Bay wharf. 5 high-powered tall up and also 54 untold. People, we are speaking about in excess of 85 tolls in the past 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. back to back to back to back. I want you to take a listen, take a look to what the Assistant Commissioner of Popo has to say and why we should feel as if we are under siege. Take a listen, take a look.
Investigation in relation to both fines continues, and we believe that at the end of the day we will successfully prosecute those who are behind sending these illegal weapons. These weapons are weapons of destruction. They are not sent to shoot birds, they are sent to shoot human beings. And when you consider within the past 2 or 3 weeks, we have seized in excess of 85 firearms. We do not manufacture firearms in Jamaica. When we consider the destruction that these firearms can cause, we are really appealing to the public that whenever you get information regarding firearms, tell us. We will do the necessary in identifying and locating those who are responsible. People who send firearms to Jamaica are people who have evil intent to destroy and to create mayhem in our society. But we continue to pursue them, and we are working very closely with our international partners, and we promise that we are going to find these people. This operation is considered to be an intelligence-led operation with the several stakeholders and partners involved. And we have strengthened the partnership between the JCF and other entities within Jamaica. And the results have been quite significant. We have seen, for example, the recent seizure of a significant amount of cocaine, 2 since the beginning of the year, or last year and this year. Prior to this seizure, there was a 22 firearms that were seized at this exact location as well. So the partnership is continuing, and we continue to strengthen our intelligence capability within the JCF.
Now, people, when we listen to what the Assistant Commissioner is saying, Fitz Bailey, he is saying they stand resolute. We understand, sir, they don't want the public to seem as if the government kind of shaky. They are doing a SHITTY job. They don't want us to lose faith. However, we all have reasons to be concerned. And the reasons are that if every week we get up, we see a next shipment a cocoa, a next shipment a gun, back to back to back, I come through our borders. That is reasons for concern. 85 in a 2 weeks. That is reason for concern. However, your Assistant Commissioner of Popo wants to reassure you, listen, don't fret, all is going to be okay. We are working with our partners from overseas, United States, wherever. And we are going to clamp this down. The people that are responsible are going to be locked up. They are going to be given big time jail time. The people in Jamaica are going to be safe. However, people, if we were seeing this in the streets, if we were seeing that persons weren't losing their lives on a regular basis, yes, we would feel confident. However, what the ACP is saying and what we are seeing is a total opposite, polar opposites. However, don't lose faith, because if we the people lose faith, as it seems as if the relevant authority have lost faith. So if they have lost faith and then we lose faith, then Jamaica really gone to the dog, which it has, point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. I understand that this might be your grandma's favorite YouTube channel. However, this is not the typical average run-of-the-mill mama and papa channel. This is news with a buzz. If you appreciate videos like this, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting and sharing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.